Hi there, we're going to start today by having a look at exercises and stretches you can do to help a numb foot with a herniated disc. So the nerves in the lower back can be compressed fairly easily by the disc material as it starts to protrude out from the space in between the vertebrae of the spine. And when this happens, they can occasionally press on the nerve cells, which will then cause dysfunctions coming down through the legs. So the sciatic nerve can cause a lot of pain, but also it can cause numbness, maybe in the sole of the foot or down through the side, the outer edge of the foot itself. To remedy this, as well as keeping the feet as open as possible and working on foot stretches, we also want to keep the lower back as open as possible in order to take this pressure from the discs off the nerves. So we'll look today at a couple of stretches we can do to help to keep the back and the lower back as mobile and open as possible so that we have as much freedom as we can through the spine. We're going to take a block and we'll come to lie onto our back, just resting our head down onto the block. So easing the back of the body all the way down onto the floor, making sure that the whole of the spine is nice and long and that the hips and the pelvis can settle comfortably down towards the ground below. So with the block beneath our head, we can let the chin drop in towards the chest, we can let the shoulders, the elbows soften towards the ground beneath. And just take a couple of moments just to relax it, to find the breathing into the belly. And just expand the breath on the inhale, soften into the exhale. And feel how much more we can let the hips go towards the ground beneath. How much more the ribs can release towards the mat below. How much more the shoulders can sink all the way down towards the floor. Taking a few moments just to allow the body to get really heavy. And letting the lower back open towards the ground beneath you. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, let's just hug the right knee in towards the chest. So we'll draw the right thigh in towards the belly. Keep the shoulders, keep the elbows soft. Take a couple of moments just to breathe and notice that sensation of stretching through the lower back. So breathing into it, letting the kidneys relax towards the floor. Feeling the back of the spine effortlessly dropping down towards the ground. And deepen the flow of the breath into the belly with a long inhale, slow exhale. As you find yourself breathing out, we'll release the left arm all the way down by the side. Let's just circle that right knee a little bit, so big circles or little circles, just opening up through the right thigh. So we're just lubricating the whole of the right hip joint, where the femur head, the top of the thigh bone, slots into the ball and socket joint of the pelvis. Gently easing round on the inhale. Letting go and relaxing into the exhale. And when you're ready, as you breathe out again, let's bring that right ankle over onto the top of the left knee. And we can bring that left foot in a little bit closer for a bit more stability if you want to. And it may feel that you can find a stretch here through your lower back or through the outer edge of your hip. Maybe that you want to work a little bit more deeply, in which case we can bring the left leg in more closely, which is you should feel it's opening the back of the spine more, stretching more deeply through the outer edge and through the back of the leg itself. Taking a couple of long breaths in, slow breaths out. Again, we're trying to keep as much of the lower back connecting with the ground beneath as we can. And we're opening the back of the pelvis to release that pressure upon the nerve cells so that the legs and at the feet have complete communication with the rest of the body. There's no deadening or cutting off, causing numbness or pain. Breathing out, we're going to lower then the left foot all the way down onto the ground. So release the right foot, we'll drop both knees together, turn the toes in, turn the heels out, and take a couple of moments just to breathe. So in this position, again, the lower back is more open. The lumbar curve and the lower spine can drop into the ground. And if you can feel a bit of an arch in your lower back, press more into your heels and just rock your pelvis back a little bit more deeply, Again, just creating a few millimeters of valuable space in the back of the spine. And take another deep inhale. Exhale, let's turn the right toes to point forwards, hug the left knee in towards the chest. Again, bringing the hands onto the top of the left knee or the top of the thigh. Keep the shoulders soft, keep the chin tucking in, and breathe into the belly, into the hips, into the back. Long inhales, slow exhales. Letting that left leg get a little bit heavier. Trying to relax the leg all the way down to the tips of the toes. Drawing it in a little deeper towards the chest, into each out breath. And then when you're ready, as you breathe out again, let's release that right arm down. And circle the left knee all the way round. So again, big circles or little circles, easing and opening through the left hip. Now one side might feel a little bit tighter than the other, one side might feel a little freer, and that's fine, we're not symmetrical. Just allowing there to be a sense of heaviness through the left leg, freeing up that left hip joint as you move and as you breathe. And when you're ready from here, let's take the left knee, hug it in, draw the left ankle onto the top of the right knee. Again, we can bring that foot in more for stability if you'd like to. And either remaining here with the back heavy and open towards the ground, maybe a slight stretch going on through the left hip, or if you want to work a little deeper, hug the knee in towards the chest, keep the chin tucking forwards, take a couple of moments just to find the breathing and soften your back. Feel the breath moving into the belly, and feel the muscles there relaxing, any tension draining away with the exhale. When you're ready, we'll take a deep inhale. Exhale, lowering the right foot all the way down to the floor, bringing the left foot all the way downwards towards the ground beneath. Again, we'll drop the knees in, turn the heels out to spread the sacrum in the back of the spine, hands to the belly, and take a few moments again just to breathe. So I recommend practicing these exercises a couple of times a day to help open and expand the lower back and the pelvis, decompressing the nerves that lead to a numb foot, and helping to encourage the disc material back in between the vertebrae as we release tightness, tension and holding throughout the back.